is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. Pause, I'm back. Make it SICKDOE and crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making SICKDOE and crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, we'll take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high.
What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying?
Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high.
Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto, the best channel you know. What's going on? Looks like our inverted shoulder patterns are starting to come in. Let's talk about that. We talk about crypto news. Today is Friday. Very good day. Getting towards the end of the week. So we're going to talk about what Bitcoin has been doing. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. What is it going to do? And did we correct it properly? Did we hit the TA right on time? We're going to find out. Good morning, Michael, and good morning, RJ. What's going on? My buddy Hydro, I know you're watching. What's up, buddy? 60K Bitcoin. Woo! Look at that. Coming back, you'll believe it or not, 2.50 trillion market cap. Definitely pay attention to that. The volume's up on the last 24 hours. We are trading Bitcoin and Ethereum like we should. 568 Binance coin looking very strong. Tether still sitting where it should be. Solana I want to talk about before we get into Bitcoin. My man Emerald Green, he was on last night on our live. We're 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night. We do 2 videos a day. We're a little early today at 7:43. I got excited. Inverted head and shoulders pattern. Currently, like I said last night, I believe we were trading about 211, and I said, do pay attention to the 190 level. You'll be able to get some Solana at 190. This was just last night. So if you want to watch the video literally 12 hours ago, watch that video. You'll see Wall Street Pete told you. He broke it down. He said 190 was a big support level that could hit. It would probably fall down to it. And then after that, we might find some really fun. So pay attention to what's going on here. This is called a double bottom M pattern on the 4-hourly on TradingView. So if you're interested on that kind of thing, get TradingView. Pay attention, definitely to mention, this is called a double bottom M. And when this may happen and we don't break, well, you already know. This is the confirmation that we are not going back up. This is not an inverted head and shoulders. If we touch this resistance, come through and do not break on the 4-hourly. So do understand, 226 pickup sticks seems to be a very, 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 very important level of resistance. So understand, real quick on Solana, we're going to talk about Big Daddy in a minute, Bitcoin. We need to break that. So understand the 4-hourly candle needs to finish above that Solana price. In order for us to really get through, we'll hit some resistance at the 235. But I do expect for us to hopefully not get a dead cat bounce. If we're getting a dead cat bounce, we're going to hit rejection 213 right there, and then Solana is just going to continue to go down and show you double bottom M, and then the world's ending. That's pretty much what's happening. Relax. The last bottom support level that we had was 185. I do not believe we're going to touch there. I believe this is an inverted head and shoulders pattern, as I predicted exactly last night, this move. So let's hope we get the break through the 226 on the 4-hourly candle. This is a 4-hour. It just started 45 minutes ago. So this candle is only 45 minutes old. So if you look at this candle, it's 4 hours. It represents a 4-hour time frame in the price of Solana. And right now, we are currently only up a little bit, but we're up. So it's the main thing to pay attention to. See if we can continue to come up and break through that price for Solana, and you will know the confirmation pattern is coming, and we can celebrate for a nice pull up. The manipulation will be over then. We'll be excited. What's going on? Same kind of thing with Bitcoin. So I want people to understand we're looking at this kind of pattern here. We're looking at what's happening. Definitely a downward bottom M slope. But if you open out, zoom out, no doubt, and pay attention to the big picture here, Bitcoin's very healthy. We're 65,000 in April. We already know about that. Came back, touched almost 70,000, created a new high. Bitcoin died, right? We talked about it. It was 28,000. Everybody was crying. I don't even know if this is the price. There it is. That was the price. So it looks a little lower than what I said. 28 now. Okay, it's a little higher. Looks good, right? We talked about this. Then we came a little lower to the 28. And I remember actually telling many people that this was the bottom. I actually remember this. Go back to April videos. Go back. It's time-stamped. I remember in June, telling people, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done with this dip. A lot of people said, nah, it's over. Bitcoin's done. It hit 50K. Why would I want to get into Bitcoin? I actually had conversations with people in my job where I worked. They were telling me that it was over. Inverted head and shoulders pattern, head, shoulder, inverted, coming back up, and you see what's going on. So if we can get that continuation, as I showed you down here, you already know once we hit down here on the new higher lows, well, what happens? Well, every time we hit the new higher low, we get a massive upstring coming. And what is that? If I were to tell you, well, what's going on? We've done this many times before on my show. We do this every day. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe, because you're going on a ride, and we're going to go to the moon, as this is not financial advice. This is just a gentleman who used to work on Wall Street. He busted his ass. And I used to actually do it for a living. So I want you to understand that this is where this TA and all this madness comes from. Looking at the resistance that we last had somewhere about, and as you know, we've already predicted this price a little bit higher because of the FOMO, but just about. We're looking at this move. We're looking at about 76,000 coming. I do believe in December, end of November, big possibility we will be going parabolic. We won't be able to maintain this move. And what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about this move right here on Bitcoin. We call it Big Daddy. If you understand, this is a big move for the Bitcoin. Get that. 63% move. Whoo! Imagine what the rest of the market did on September 29th when this happened. So do understand, it happened from September 29th all the way to October 21st. So we got a good September, October. So we got a good 3 weeks in. So this was a 3-week span of a 63% move. So imagine what's going to happen from November 21st all the way to December 15th, say. Let's be real here. Understand the time frame. November 22nd, we're right here. What's today? Today's the 19th. So the 19th, let's add 3 weeks to it. Let's add 3 weeks. I do believe in 3 weeks. It's almost Christmas time. It's about December 15th. And here we are, and December 15th. And look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm leaving this here. What is that date on 76,000? December 16th, 2021. On December 15th, I do believe we're touching 76,000 or higher. That's Wall Street Pete's prediction. And do understand, it's a big prediction. BTC to be at least 76K. At least 76K by 12/15/2021. Very excited to be able to announce that. Very excited indeed. We will be trading that price around here, if not before. So understand this is what's happening. Very big healthy corrections coming down, and you do see it. I don't need to tell you, but I'm sure you understand what's happening here. There's not many indicators out at this moment. We usually use our indicators, but let me tell you right now, this is strong. This is wonderful. There's not much I can do, so basically just understand this is coming. We'll do one TA altcoin. Who wants an altcoin TA on it right now? I'll talk about it. And do remember, Man of Decentraland, why Man of Decentraland is falling is because it was going up when the rest of the market was dying. And I said 420, and if you didn't listen to me, I said 420 is going to be a major resistance. And I went on Instagram, and I told you on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go to wallst.p and just understand you can get these when we're not live. So when I'm not live, I'm on Instagram. WST.Pete. and I'm doing some charts, and I'm showing for you what I think is going to happen. It's my strategy only. I'm not a financial advisor, as we know. Do hit the like and subscribe. It's Friday. We're all in a good mood. And what was happening here is Man at the Central End is on the 4-hourly getting the head confirmation. Shoulder right here, and I'm going to go into it and show you really well. The red circles are my head and shoulders patterns. Looking for a shoulder here, looking for the head, possibly. Now, this could be wrong now, right? We're going to go do some indicators and help us. But do understand what's happening is this here will fold. You'll hit resistance here, come back up, dead cat bounce, and then before you know it, you're going to be talking about 345 possible. It already hit the 345, so do pay attention to that. Maybe we don't hit that. Maybe we hit the 367, but I'm going to tell you two levels right now. As this head and shoulders pattern is forming, I want you to understand that there's a new head shoulder being formed. What happens after that? We come back up. You're talking about an inverted head and shoulders. Basically, people suck. Don't worry about selling there. I have a lot of haters, buddy. I appreciate the comment. I have a lot of people who are jealous and wish they had their own YouTube channel. I grew up with a lot of selfish people, and I have a lot of haters, Aaron. And if you don't have a lot of haters, you're doing something wrong. I got people named Scott Trias, he's a pussy. I got people named Steve de Blasio, he's a pussy. So I hope you're watching. I call people out. I'm a real man, real as steel. I'm not scared. Come to my house. You know where I live. It is what it is, right? I'm a real man, and I'm a family man. I'll protect my family. So if I feel like I'm being threatened and I'm getting fucked over nonstop, I'll kick someone's ass. It's that simple. That's what I do. I'm not the toughest guy in the world. I'm not a tough guy. But I'm a man who believes in taking care of your family. You know, people are losers. They're not just hitting the like button. They're actually threatening me in real life. That's why I talk the way I do. I have people who are really, really upset. I had one guy, Scott, took me in. He took me in. He said, I'll buy you plane tickets, take you and your family to Florida. And you know what he did? He did lie after lie after lie after lie, never paid me. I worked for him. He said, I never made him any money. It's, you know, you're dealing with some jerk-offs. It's, you know what I mean? You come to me, you like my TA, you like my channel, and now you sit here every day and you hit the dislike button, watching my information, stealing this awesome TA, and then you hit the dislike button while you're making money. It's crazy. But the guy is such a jerk-off that I don't believe he's making money even on my TA because he doesn't know how to live life. He doesn't know how to treat people. The guy was worth like $100 million. I'm shouting him out. I don't care. He was worth like $100 million, and he doesn't have it. He can't keep his money. He's selling his cars. He's selling his home. The guy's a loser. So if I ever seen him in real life, I'd probably just let the cops handcuff me and punch him right in his face. So enough of that, though. We're talking about TA. Aaron, I love your support, your love to the channel. Mike, I love it too. I love everybody. I want you to understand that it's a shame. It's a shame that this happens. But look, inverted head and shoulders pattern. We got the shoulder here. We got the head here. And we're looking for the shoulder to repeat probably at the 367, 344. Just let's pay attention to the TA. Let's not pay attention to the people hitting the dislike button. I know them in real life. They already screwed me over, and they're continuing to try. Little do they know, by hitting the button, it's actually an algorithm. So they're really dumb. So it is what it is. Pay attention to those levels. We're not going sideways no more here. I do understand that, and I hope you do too. Do see we hit resistance as I did on the yellow line showing you on the pull-up, and then we went up and retested the 420. So what's going to happen here is if I get to the daily on Man at the Central, and we're really just going off topic here. I didn't want to do that. Continue to see the resistance, the fall down, probably to here as we said, and then you'll see there's a shoulder forming with an inverted coming back. It won't be long before we're back touching the $5. And if you watch my video a long back time from, let's say, November 1st, I said there is a second wave of Man at the Central End coming. Not many of y'all believed it, but if you want to know how is this going up, how is this getting higher, how is Man at the Central End bullish? Well, if you see the candles that finished, and remember, these candles are the tails. They're the talking-ish. They're like the little people that hit the dislike button on my channel. They're the little gossip, little bitches on the channel. And they just gossip and gossip. This is all bullshit. That's what that is. This is the meat of the candle. This is real stuff. It's telling me that it topped out hardcore resistance at the 393. I know we have 420 resistance on Man at the Central End. I'm aware of that, as you should be aware of that. There's major resistance at this price, right? But understand what's happening with Man at the Central End. Man at the Central End is creating new candles that are finishing above. So when the 4-hourly candle's done on the daily here, which we're watching the daily on TradingView, this is finishing higher above, which is showing a bullish formation. Now, there's a chance on the daily, which I showed you, if we came back, and I might have to do that again, get all the stupid lines up, and, you know, it is what it is to get my TA back. I don't feel like doing it again, even though it looks like a fifth grader did this. But only I may understand what some of these levels are. But look, resistance up, dead cat bounce, support, dead cat bounce. That's what that yellow line represents. This red circle is 344. That could be your possible buyback in for MATIC Decentraland. You want to be able to buy back in at a cheap price before it goes and skyrockets. Dollar cost average in is what I do. I buy low and I sell high. So a lot of people have been asking me, and I'm going to give you a quick tidbit before we go. A lot of people ask me, when is a good time to sell, Pete? You transfer your money into another coin? Do you go into a stable coin? Do you go into another asset? It's a really good question. And I'm going to bang it out real quick for you. In the quickest way possible, understand this. When the market is going up too high, okay, and I want to show you this. When it seems too good to be true, and that's everything with life, right? Just like I met this guy, he's a so-called whale, right? And he's going to take me and make me millions of dollars. We're going to trade. We're going to be rich. And it was all a lie, right? He got cars for me, Jaguars I'm going to drive. Meanwhile, he gives me a Hyundai that's not even his. I mean, this is the type of story and bullshit I dealt with. Imagine a whale telling you, oh, I got a Jaguar you can drive, and then he pulls up in a Hyundai, and it's not even in his name. Could you fucking imagine that? That's the kind of shit I dealt with. The guy's a big jerk-off as I'm back onto him, but I want you to understand this is the shit I deal with. When you get big, a lot of people are paying attention, a lot of eyes, and they want a piece of the success that you hold. So my dad taught me, as you go up the ladder, and you continue to go up the ladder, you got to treat the people right. You got to treat the people as you're up on the top. You got to treat them right. And if you talk shit as you're going up this ladder and look at this green candle, this is when we should have sold. This is a daily candle. One day up big. Another day up even bigger. Understand, when this is happening and you see moves like this was not supposed to be a daily candle like this. When was the last time in Bitcoin you seen a daily candle that looked like that? Very, very rare. Now, if you zoom out and really pay attention to that circle, what I did, we should have sold there. And I did. You know why? Because I knew that candle was too good to be true. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say. This is part of emotion. You like to make mistakes when you trade with emotion, right? And you sell out because your money's dying and you see this fall. And then what happens sideways? Then it goes up, and then you're pissed. And now what are you doing? Well, you're buying up here, and then it goes up, hits resistance, comes back down. You constantly lose money. That's what you're doing. You're trading on emotion. This is the only time I'm going to tell you to trade on emotion. This is the only time ever in your life Wall Street Pete will tell you, trade on emotion. You know when you want to trade on emotion? When this candle is going so high through the moon, you are seeing your money go up, and you're looking at MATIC Decentraland, and you're going, wait a minute. We've never been here before. That's when you need to start taking profits. I want you to really understand that. I hope that soaks into your head today. It's Friday. It's going to be a good day, right? We're going to have a good day. La-di-da-da-di-da-da-da. Yeah. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon. And when you see candles and when you see things of this nature that is looking too good to be true and you can't take it no more and you turned 10K and it's now looking like 15K, well, do you want to watch it go back to 10K? Well, that's completely up to you. Would you rather take profits and watch it go up and down and come back to your 10K, or take the profits like I just said, which is in red, I circled, take profits. Take your $5,000 profit and stop saying goodbye to the 10K that you started with and then saying hello again to it. Oh, we had 15K. Ah, that's cool. This market's pretty cool. You see that? I went up to 15K. I could make money. Yeah, you could if you knew what you were doing. You need to start selling. When it's too good to be true, you need to start selling. I'm trying to help you understand that. MATIC Decentraland is going to do something. If you don't know what you're doing, then hodl. Hold the shit out of this. Why? Because if you held it 1 year ago, I'm going to show you that next. Imagine you held MATIC Decentraland for the whole year of January 2021. Just pretend. You don't know what you're doing. You have no fucking clue. January 1st, you get in. January 2021, you get in like me as far as your money. Because I've been watching Bitcoin for a while. I never had the balls to put my money in it. I'm not going to lie. I was always into different things, commodities, options, futures of that nature, paying attention to that, Amazon. But now watch what happens. Watch what happens with Man of Decentraland. Current price. We're not going to talk about the maximum gains and what you could have made if you were in here from day one. Let's just talk about what we could do then and what we can do now. And that's what I want you to understand, because you could probably be a millionaire. And not many people get it. All right. That's real. That's real as steel, ladies and gentlemen. If you got in here November, today is November, 11 months ago. Do you know how fast this 11 months went with my money in crypto and the last 2 years that I've been doing this? When I explain to you, this blows my mind. 4,732%. $3.87 tick up. That right there, my friends. Put $1,000 in there and come talk to me. You're going to be able to spend your gains. You're going to be able to make money. Maybe hodling is the answer when you don't know what you're doing. But I'll tell you right now, if you start following, hit the like and subscribe, you're going to find tokens like this. You're going to be able to get in on tokens like, look at this, November 1st. This is the Coinbase, and they want you to hit that every time. I hate it. They want you to hit the stupid button and miss the X so you can get to the advertisement, and you pay $10 a month and you don't get them. But this is the monthly, so the prices are crunched together. Look at that month. This is cryptocurrency. What stock, what value of anything you put your money in can do that in a month? Not too many. There's Crow, Chainlink. We're all looking at the monthly prices. Look at what's going on. Look at this rising, ascending channel on the monthly. I mean, if you really had patience, you'd understand what's happening here, what the flow is. It comes down, corrects, and it's still going. If you're in crypto early, well, you know what? You're in something special. You got to pay attention to what's really happening. Every month that goes by, the candles are just getting bigger and bigger, and they're finishing higher and higher. I mean, I'm just showing you everything. MATIC Polygon, Polkadot. I mean, pay attention. What is happening? You're getting fucked on emotion because you don't really know what's going on. You don't know when it does this for 3 months, what to do with yourself. 1, 2, 3, right? Could you imagine 3 months of losing money? Nobody will let that happen. They're going to sell. I'm not going to fucking lose money for 3 months, excuse my French. But look, but look what TA does for you. Even if you look on the monthly, it kills me. It's so simple. The monthly, ladies and gentlemen, resistance in January, the beginning of the year. We are now finding ourselves at the support level, and then massively came up on an inverted head and shoulders pattern on July 1st. If you knew what was going on, if you paid attention to the market, you would have seen 6 months later. That's what this is. 6 months later, we found the same price. 6 months, as it's horrible looking. 6 months, we came down to the same price. We went all the way up to $49 from the $16 price. And then what did we do when we found it? We went even more parabolic up. Pay attention to what's going on in the crypto market. I don't think you understand. W, the monthly W, upward. Wow. Like, I really don't think you play with TradingView. I don't think you look at the charts. I think you just sit here, you put your money in the price, you don't understand what's happening, you don't know where the prices have been. I mean, this is Ethereum, for Christ's sake. Could you imagine? Like, I've been telling you, I have my videos since we're trading $9.98, begging you, get in crypto. Get in crypto. It's going to go to the moon. I've been telling everyone. I spend every day hours and hours. I wonder how much time I have logged in talking to you about crypto. And it's not helping me. It's not helping me to tell you. I just enjoy it. It's my passion. I love to talk about crypto. And if you see we're getting a month down, that's okay. You know what? We weren't really expecting it. We thought that the TA was going to tell us, well, guess what? All this is telling me is that December is going to intensify. December is going to the moon. I'm beating a dead horse. I understand I'm doing a lot of talking, but I want you to get it. I want you to understand there's going to be parabolic moves up that won't stop. The money is going to flow in. They know what they're doing. The whales are putting this down. If you look at the volume, if you look at the relative strength index, as I told you last night, this is the monthly. The monthly doesn't look great. Come down. Pay attention to the 4 hourly. See what the more recent time frame candles are giving you. They're telling you the last time I went down this low on the RSI level, you received a huge bounce. Where did we get it? Well, pay attention. It was right here. Right here. I see it. In September 27th. What did we do? Well, we touched that line. We touched that line, and I'm going to show you. This is TA. This is the 4-hourly. And if you pay attention, definitely to that, I think we just did this. I took this, I cloned it. It's TA. Not many people can understand how you do it, where you put it. But if you start to get it, and this is Ethereum, I mean, this is where we get our prices from. Ethereum here, 5,000. We're going to be trading 5,000. I already said this. We're going to be trading 5,000 Ethereum very shortly. And if you see what happened in September, well, September we came up. And what did we do? Well, we came down. And once again, everybody thought Ethereum was over, 3,600 after touching, breaking 4,000, and then came down. What did it do? Well, it continued to be a very high volatile roller coaster ride. Then what did it do? Well, it gave us a bigger ride. This is what crypto does until it gets stable. You understand that? Crypto is not stable. Do you understand that? It is not stable. There is not enough money collectively in the market cap. When you look at the market cap and you say, oh, 1 point whatever trillion, we're under 1.1 trillion, which is very bad. We better not fall under a trillion. I don't even know if we did, but the market cap on Bitcoin is holding the 1 trillion market cap. It's huge. We're down 10% in the last week, perhaps 11. Understand we've been worse. Understand that we are calling it how it is. Do pay attention, definitely to mention, as Bitcoin is now touching the 56K. I told you that this was coming. I told you. I mean, I did. And pay attention to the levels. There's a big, big chance we don't finish the 4-hourly candle above this level of 59,188 or 59 in general. We're going to get a dead cat bounce one more time. You're going to see 54,000. I've been telling you this stuff. 53 even, I think. There's a price level of the 53. And it really scares me because where is it? It's right here. 50, where is it? Right there. And it's very scary, ladies and gentlemen. There's a possibility. I don't think we're going to hit it. I don't think we're going there. I believe we did touch our inverted head and shoulders pattern somewhere here. So we are looking safe. But pay attention to this next move on Bitcoin. It's going to do this. We're going to get this inverted as we're already seeing, right? But we hit resistance immediately on this son of a gun at the 57.6. So pay attention. There's 3 hours left. There's 3 hours to turn this red candle into a green one. Or perhaps come down to a little more right here and then go parabolic up to the green to touch that 57.64 again until we break through it. That's what I'm expecting. Pay attention to the dead cat bounces now. This M slope can come. And what will happen is I believe we'll build support up here. It'll be your confirmation that we're done falling. That's a big move right here. So pay attention to that. If we don't proceed to get this double bottom M pattern, we break out. And we break out to here, you already know it's celebration time. So do pay attention, definitely to mention. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, man. It's Friday. So ladies and gentlemen, today's a good day, right? We'll pay attention to the old support level currently at the 60,000. 60,000. Yeah, it is 60,000. I thought it was Ethereum for a second. Pay attention to that. Huge resistance as I put the green. That will be your inverted head and shoulders pattern. Now that I'm looking at this correctly and I see the TA properly, I am seeing that we do need to break the 4-hourly candle above the 60,000 support level. As you see, there is major, major problems at that level. Do understand, once we break through it, in the 2-3 hour time frame, you will then get a confirmation of support at that level and a big upward W. If you see it, that's what an upward W looks like. And maybe now you'll start to understand the market a little better. That's what we need. And that's what will happen. Create the shoulder, create the head, and then we will be back up to 76,000. As you see, boom, there's the shoulder. And before you know it, I'm feeling bolder. And there it is. So pay attention. That's the upward W. Then that's your retracement after hitting probably previous resistance. This is a real quick BS move that I did, but you know what? It's usually on point. So definitely pay attention to that. 66,000 would be the next level here. We would hit that resistance somewhere around, come back down here. You would think it's over. There's your upward W. This is exactly what's going to happen. I usually don't say that. If we do continue to FOMO out and this doesn't happen and we go down lower, it's going to be around this check mark here, this little line, which is horrible looking. Let me fix it. If we're not done falling, and I do say if we're not done, that's going to be something similar to where we may see one last shot. And you may have one more chance to get the dip. I'm not sure. I'm going to put the gray area on it because I really don't know if that's happening. It's looking pretty good right now. Bitcoin has retraced enough, corrected enough to show. But like I said, this double M pattern is starting to show as well. Pay attention with the mess out here. This little red dot is trying to turn green here. We're trying to build it to go green and go up. So we have 2.5 hours. Definitely pay attention to that as it'll continue to go up. Let's see where we get it at. I believe we do everything I just said here on this price, on this chart. I do believe everything I put here is going to happen accordingly. I do believe that we did hit the bottom of the 55.5, and we are going to maybe get a dead cat bounce, confirming when we bounce off the 57,000. So pay attention to all that. This is really important. If Big Daddy is not going to kill it, well, we're going to be in trouble. So pay attention to all these levels. We need Bitcoin to go sideways after it does this. And altcoin season will keep going. And then in 2 weeks, Bitcoin will be trading over 100K. Everybody will say, holy shit, I can't believe it happened. Pay attention. Chainlink is cheap. MATIC Polygon at this price, I bought at 156 yesterday. Came all the way down. I dollar cost averaged into that. As I said, most of the market is doing everything the same. Do pay attention to get back on this. This is MATIC Polygon. If anyone's interested, do look to see if we can get back on this rising, ascending channel here. This is what I was kind of telling you. We could bottom out. And exactly as I predicted, we're doing it again. This is another video from last night. This is TA. And I said to you, pay attention to the drop level off here. Big support level at the possible 141. Well, what did we get it at? We got it at 144. So I was $3 off. So what do you want me to tell you? There's not much TA can do farther from there. But we're $3 off. We hit the $3 level. Came off. Polygon MATIC should come into this rising channel. If not, like the rest of the market, do understand there's another dead cat bounce possibly coming through this trend line there, and then maybe we do hit the 141 for the last shakeout for the whales to get you going and getting you scared. So understand the whales do this on purpose. There is a reason why these prices plummet the way they do. It's because the whales are selfish. They have billions of dollars. Imagine they want trillions. You have thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, you want millions and millions. So you got to remember there's a next man, next woman, next person thinking a little higher than you. You get 10 billion, well, now you want 100 billion. You get 100 billion, now you want 1 trillion. It's going to happen. You want 1 trillion, well, now you got 1 trillion, and now you want 20 trillion. It's just the way the world works. The prices, inflation of money, and everything else does not go down. Understand, it's costing me $5 a gallon of milk. Like, what is going on? I'm about to go buy my own fucking cow. Like, seriously. So, everyone, I'm a real man. I'm real as steel. I talk about my problems, and I apologize. But we do have a lot of haters on this channel. We do have a lot of people who tried to suck Wall Street Pete in. That gentleman tried to suck me dry. He tried to steal everything he could, take all my information, use me, abuse me, thought I was a dummy, and then found out I was, a little too smart for his liking. So understand, there's hackers, there's scammers, there's bad people everywhere. So please stay away from these bad people. Don't even bother talking to them. Just don't even give them any attention. 2.53 trillion market cap. Do expect to get back to the 2.6, 2.7 trillion. Then we'll see what happens from there. We'll do another video later. We'll try and do a couple videos, get you going. But remember, Polygon MATIC, it's an excellent buy right now. Do pay attention, definitely to mention that there's another chance for a double bottom end, but I do believe we broke this, and now we're on our way to the ascending channel. So Polygon MATIC we talked about. We talked about Bitcoin. Talked a little bit about Ethereum. Ethereum should be doing something significant. And Ruel Paul, if you followed me on Instagram, he's saying we're expected to go to 20,000, about 19,000 Ethereum before 2011. I did not say this. Ruel Paul did. And I can't imagine Ethereum being there, but hey, one day it's got to go somewhere, right? Ethereum is nonstop. I mean, this thing is an animal, and it's a savage. I mean, really, if you look at it from the date, you could have got in this under $1,000. And could you imagine having Ethereum under 1,000? I couldn't imagine. So go back to all the prices, everything we've been doing, the timestamp. We're back to the same prices we've been at in October, all the way to the first resistance level of October 15th. Ethereum was touching 3,900. Well, look where we are again. Do expect us to pump from there. I don't expect us to really go much lower. We're creating new higher lows by doing that, right? New higher lows, it's a very bullish thing. This was the last time we couldn't break a new higher low. So from October 27th, we're continuing to get higher lows. It may be falling, but guess what? Now we got a new lower low here. Now it's time for the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Things are going to switch up. Let's go towards the bull momentum, and then we're going to talk about what happens later on during the year when all of this is doing that. And that might happen. So definitely get concerned. Definitely pay attention. As you already know, there was a chance we could have had that already. Do understand that this market is going to continue to go up, and it's going to continue to retrace the prices that we've seen before. Understand that that's always the problem with the crypto market. We may see 10,000 Ethereum. Guess what? You may see 10,000 Ethereum, 9,000 Ethereum, right? But one day, when you see that price, you will see 5,000 again. I don't think people understand that. That's how volatile, how scary this market really really is. So definitely pay attention to mention. You already see what's going on by the proof of the charts. $954 on January 2nd. We talked about it over and over, and you do see, if you hodled and you held it, what it would do to this day. If you got out and accumulated more, then congratulations. You may be watching Wall Street Pete. 389, 3,809, 900 is a big support level, as you see. It was a big resistance here, and now it's flipping resistance here. So what do I expect? Well, I expect the 4,700 in the later time frame in the year to be a support level. So we will see that price one more time when we come up to the 5,000, 7,000. I mean, do pay attention to what we're doing here. There's prices and things and levels of Ethereum that we're going to hit that you couldn't believe. And then it'll come down again. The world's dying. And then all of a sudden, I fucked up. I sold down here because I thought that was it. And that happened to be the support. And then it springs back up. And what did you know? Well, you sold your damn Ethereum at the price of the low, because now what is it going to do? Well, now it's going to bounce off here, and it's not going to stop. It's going to go to 10K, and you're going to go, what the F did I do? Well, you're traded on emotion, so don't do that. Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. We're going to have a good day. It's Friday. You get a paycheck today. Well, you have extra money. Please only put in what you can afford to lose or what you can afford to hodl. I do see an inverted head and shoulders pattern possibly on the same thing with Shiba Inu, but do understand we need to break the neckline of the 5,000 level. It's really important to break this level. So do understand. I'm going to put it here for you. You want to hit the screenshot. That's up to you. 5,000 level needs to finish above on the 4-hourly. So 4-hourly needs to finish above that price, and if it does, well, then we are on our way, possibly some support here, and then back up to test what we have here at the 5,600. So it's level after level. Pay attention to the levels that we have. Understand there'll be big support level at the 6,300. That is no lie, and I know a lot of you would sign up for that right now. What, Pete? You said that we're going to come back to the 6,300 on Shiba Inu? I don't think that was ever going to happen. Well, there's a chance. There's a good chance we come back. What's going on? Good morning, everyone. We've been doing a 36-minute video. I don't know how much more I could keep going. I could do Jazz and me real quick before we go, but that's about it. This is the inverted head and shoulders pattern forming on Shiba Inu. I do believe we are going to come back up. We got all the haters, all the shakeout as we possibly could as we touched the 4,000 level. And damn, bam, if my TA isn't on mother effing point. A lot of people thought I was crazy. I actually predicted that. I don't know if you get that or not. A lot of people don't understand, but I actually predicted Shiba Inu a long time ago when it was up top. I said I'll be looking for the 4,000 level, and here we are today. It's pretty effed up as I'm sitting here watching and looking at the price, and I'm trying to see if I can find it on my charts. Just go back on Instagram and follow me. I said it. I said it for a fact. I already know I did. Shiba Inu, here we are, 5,500. I have prices showing we were going down to possibly 4,000, worst case scenario. So this was only 3 days ago. Go further back. It's crazy. Shiba did get a fake dead cat bounce up, and it did that double M pattern as we adjusted our charts. So pay attention. Coinbase, you can get a chance. You're entered to win $250,000 if you were involved last week. This was 3 days ago, so not a big deal. How you enter, I did explain. You just have to basically sell or buy an asset on Coinbase for $100 minimum. Fees are calculated and included. So there we are, December 3rd. They will announce a $250,000 winner. If I win, I'll let y'all know. But this is the world we're living in. They're giving out free money like a bunny. And here it is. Once again, Wall Street Pete is on mother effing fire. You're my desire. And if I showed you here an upward W forming, well, what did it do? It formed and hit the 20 cents mark like I had here. This was all here. I always put this stuff here before the candles come. I don't know if you understand that. I always put this stuff up before the candles come. And if my TA's wrong, I'll say, I was kind of wrong on that one. And what am I seeing? Well, I'm seeing the bottom here. 14.8 was close to the bottom. We fell through, got some resistance here, and then we bunched through and hit real resistance at the 18. And I told you there was a strong resistance level coming at the 20 cents. You could check Instagram or my previous timestamp videos. You know our TA is on point. I do expect to test that level one more time and actually break it this time. What is going on? The double bottom end pattern is not finished as the rest of the market is clearly showing this. This right here, inverted head and shoulders pattern, is looking to be confirmed here. If you see that, and this is Jasmy, however you want to say it, it is a payment system for the Ethereum token. I do love it. I'm a big believer in it. When we did buy it at 5.5 cents, and I told you to buy, a lot of people jumped on. A lot of people donated, gave Wall Street a pat on the back, and love me for it. I love you for it. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm glad we were able to make money on that. Now watch, inverted head and shoulders pattern resistance here. If we come down here to the 14.8 and we do get a pull up, we know that that's over. We know that the downward trend sloping BS is over. You will then break through the 20 cents. 25 cents will then be your next resistance strong level if we break through the 20 cents. So do pay attention. We need to break the 20 cents, look strong, finish the 4-hour candle, 2 hours and 40 minutes above the 21 cents. We may not do that. We may come down and touch the bottom again one more time, double M pattern. And if we do, unfortunately, the bottom price here is 11.7. I'm just letting you know, worst case scenario, doesn't mean it's coming, but 11.7, somewhere in there, as it looks like we already stayed away from there and happened to get away. Like I said, finish below the 14.8 on the 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle, if we finish below it, well, you already know what's coming next will be 11.8. 4-hour candle above that. So we have to stay above as we're jerking around, just playing around a support level. If you notice, I'm trying to get in there so you can see it. And this is what I'll do. I'll just get rid of that. There's so much stuff going on. I don't want it all here. See it? So right there, we're consolidating a little bit. The real price here about is 15, so excuse me. But there it is. We're hitting the support levels, and if we do break through above, it'll be an upward W. This is Jasmy. I do expect Jasmy to do something similar to that. Possibly, like I said, upward W, come here and bounce. If the 4-hourly candle does not finish one more time, this is the 4-hourly. It's the 7 a.m. Eastern Time candle. At 11, if 11 o'clock we are not above this red line, do expect to see Jasmy and be able to buy it at 11 cents again. 12 cents I would probably buy to beat the whales. So I would take 12 cents. We know that the resistance support level is a little lower, but definitely buy some more. That's what I would be doing if this M comes down. But do understand what's happening with the Japanese candlesticks. If you zoom in on those candlesticks, they're actually trying not to fall down no more. They're trying hard as AF to not fall. So see that? We're getting some support built right here, and there was old resistance here. So what's going to happen naturally, if this candle keeps coming up, you're going to get your upward W. It's going to fake a lot of people out. It's going to test the 21 cents again, and perhaps you'll be talking about 25 cents hitting hardcore resistance again, as we've done before. And then who knows, we may be talking about the 35 cents tap. We will hit resistance a couple times there. Do not think that you're going to get away without hitting resistance at any of these levels. You're out of your friggin' mind. A new high, well, I'll show you a new buy. 35 cents was a big level on Jasmy. We did not know that. I can openly admit to you, Wall Street Pete had no clue 35 cents was the top. I thought that we were going to hit maybe 25 cents and be done. Well, the FOMO was real. No, I cannot check that. I'm sorry. I don't have it. I really apologize. I'm going to write it down, though. This is what I do. I really have a big passion for all of you. I care about every one of you, believe it or not, even if you hit the dislike button. I don't really give a shit. But I do care about you guys making money. I care about you guys learning the market. So Garrett says, and I'm writing this down on a piece of paper, I'm not kidding. He wants to talk about the block, Topia. So we're going to do a little research on it. As I'm telling you, Garrett, I don't know everything, dude. I know my TA, but I don't have every coin. There's 14,000 tokens. Do you understand that? There's 14,000 tokens. 14,000. I got about 1,000 right here on my watch list. I can only do so much. Wall Street Pete can only keep track of so many. So do understand that. Please don't get upset when I say I can't do TA on your coin right now live because, well, I don't have it set up. There's a couple things I'll talk about before we go. Poly, this is a great network. And if you don't have Poly, well, maybe you want to get some Polymath, excuse me. There is Polymaster, but this is Polymath. Polymath is considering consolidating and showing new lower lows, continuing to do that. So that's something I like to pay attention to. If you do, you will also see the consolidation, what's happening. And this is a poly parachain. Polymath, and what is it doing? Well, if you look at the big picture on the 4-hourly, well, you got to understand, from the day of July 21st, it's going up. It's going up. It's fooling you. And pay attention to all this stuff. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I can look at 10 million different tokens. And a lot of people like SLP. What's SCLP? I don't even know. There's so many. So many tokens, so many garbage tokens, so many quality tokens. But do understand, as we continue to see this, we will start breaking that. And I do believe this is the polymath. Yes, it is. And EMA, exponential Bollinger Bands. I want to pay attention to see what we're doing. And if you look, we're kind of bottoming out on the bottom here of the RSI level on the 4-hourly. Polymath. I like Polymath. This is a nice network. The parachain, it is going to hopefully come through here. And if you see during this time frame, we should break out this. This will become an ascending triangle pattern coming into December. And if you pay attention to December, well, by then, I expect in the new month, and if perhaps even sooner, we're going to be touching that 9.5 cents one more time. We're going to be hitting resistance. We're going to start a new trend on the upward ways. This is Polymath. If anyone is interested, it is Poly, polka dot, parachain. I do like it. I do see what's happening. We're going to consolidate in here and hopefully get this breakout, and then we will be retesting the high. $1.35 on Coinbase seems to be the high for Polymath. Big believer in that. And what happened to this token? A lot of people like GYEN. It's a stable coin. A lot of people were paying attention when it broke out, and a lot of people are probably hurting right now. I do understand that. This is what the volatility waves do to you, and this is what the markets do to you. If you understand this, this broke out on the Coinbase chart, 6 cents, 6.5, almost 7 cents here. And do understand, a lot of people, if you did notice, this is a 4-hourly. You could have got it of a fraction of a penny. This is supposed to be a stable coin, by the way. So pay attention to that. This is crazy now because this is the world we live in. New token on Coinbase. What happened? Came out November 15th, 4 days old. A lot of people thought, okay, it's a new token. It's coming out at the fraction of here. Maybe it goes down, right? We've seen a lot of tokens come in and do that. Well, no, it did the opposite. This token right here, and I believe this is an Ethereum token. No joking. We came through, and now what did we do? Well, we immediately, unstable, as funny as it is because it's a stable token, that's how unstable the market is. Understand, crypto is very unstable. I don't care if it's a stable coin or not. If it's new, well, guess what? If it's new, it's got problems. It doesn't have enough life. It doesn't have enough love, people to know about it. Right now, this is probably the first time you're hearing about this. You may never have heard about this token before. And I know my man Magician Beats in the streets. Oh, boy, he was talking about this yesterday. He was going bananas. He couldn't even sleep. And I think a lot of people can understand that and concur. Right now, on the hourly, right? On the hourly, look at this. Look at this. This is looking sexy, Rexy. 1 hour time frame, 15 minute. Well, the 15 minute will tell you we have already touched the top, and we're actually going to retrace a little bit on the 15. But if you look at the hourly and the 4-hourly, well, damn, we're looking really, really strong. So definitely buy this dip. I'm not a financial advisor, but I would wait for it to come down a tiny bit more, because what's going to happen? Well, there's a chance that this 15 minute that we just saw, in the next 15 minutes, we're going to fall for about 3 minutes, 10 minutes, and then it's going to pop back up higher. So do understand, this is probably a bottom here. Since we were on Coinbase, this is a bottom. I'll say it one more time. What is happening? Well, my ribbon is getting tight. My exponential moving average, the ribbon on the 15-minute, is getting tight, which is telling me there's a chance for a price action. Well, if the trend is my friend and we've been doing nothing but that, well, we're going to continue to go down until we see something different. So let me break everything up here real quick. This is going to be the last token. We're out of here like Vladimir. What are we doing? The hourly. So let's look at it on the hourly. Well, we hit the bottom. Can we FOMO out a little bit? Maybe. We're currently hitting the resistance above here at the 1 cent. Do understand, there is a lot of growth and room. What may start happening is this is going to start recovering, and perhaps you're going to see that upward ascending channel. And do believe, obviously, we hit major support at the 2.5 cent level. You better understand, if you're not selling out some of your profits at 2.5, well, you're fucking up. So do understand that. This is what I do. This is the Wall Street Pete way. Understand what I say. This is it right here. So understand what's going on. We're not going to continue to go parabolic and through the moon, because this is a stable coin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm shocked that it did what it did. But understand, currently we're getting the volume back in, I would imagine. Yep, the volume is coming back in currently. If you look here, we sold out on the last 18th yesterday. There was a lot of selling, a lot of money, and now it's looking to come back. It may not come back as strong, but if you look at the 2.5 cent, well, the 2.5 cent tells me we spent a shit ton of time chilling at the 2.5 cent, ladies and gentlemen, all of Coinbase's life of GYEN. So if you see that, November 16th, all the way to today, what happened? It spent 2 days there. It may spend 2 days trying to come back through. So understand 2.5 cents is a very, 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 very strong resistance level. We'll probably get some now, but understand this. I just bought, okay? I bought. So now you know what's going on. Now what's happening? I'm going to sell mine. You don't have to do this. This is not financial advice. This is Wall Street Pete's strategy. But as you see this coming into play, that will be a long-term profit. Maybe it takes a couple days. Maybe it takes the rest of the week. Maybe it takes the rest of the month. I don't know. But you have to pay attention. I don't believe it's coming into be a stable coin. Algo is starting to become something of its own. And if you understand Algo, well, I bought the dip on Algo too. And now I'm looking to sell back out. And we'll talk about that maybe another time. We can talk about crypto probably for 24 hours straight. I could do a video for 24 hours. And it would be the longest video ever. And we would just sit here and keep talking about the same shit over and over and over. And you would probably leave because you get tired. This stuff gets boring. But understand what's happening in this chart. We spent a lot of time on support. Well, expect to spend a decent amount of time on resistance. It's just going to flip. And that's what technical analysis is. So Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. I hope you all have a great day. This gentleman is going to have a great day. It's Friday. We talk about crypto news, we talk about music, we talk about positivity, we talk about a lot of different things. Work your bags, work your ass off, work hard, and you'll be able to sing these on days like today, right? www.worksessions.com, Greg Streets. Thank you for the instrumental. And yeah, you already know. We're gonna have a good day. Yeah, it's Friday. You better do it my way or hit the highway. This is the Wall Street Pete SICKDOE Show, and I thought you'd know. Follow, hit the like, subscribe, because we're going on a ride and we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon soon. I used to work on the NYMEX floor, and now you know where we're from. Sitting here with my badge, proud and loud. Wall Street Pete SICKDOE in crypto. If you want to learn from a gentleman who actually did it and can't stand the coin pumping son of a bitches, well, hit this like, hit this subscribe, follow us, because shit, I'm sick and tired of it. You know what? I'm going to drop the mic. Have a great day. Love you all. Peace in and peace out. Don't trade on emotion. Keep emotions in check. Gonna have a good day. Yeah. Hey, you know I got time today. So hit that like, subscribe, baby. Yeah. I'm in a good mood. I trade Bitcoin. It makes me happy as hell. And if you know, oh well, you better not trade on emotion. You'll get caught first. Don't you want to be a big fish in the ocean? I want to be a whale. And stop feeding the whales and stop selling on emotion, because that's what you do. We're out of here, like out of here. See you later. I love you too. Wall Street Pete. What a day.